Are y'all able to see that mouse? Oh, we got a good answer here. Coach Porter says youth football runs 80% to the outside. Somebody been listening to Coach Beast. Yes, sir. Coach Jackson, youth football offenses 80% of the time run to the outside. Facts. Man, y'all guys are smart. Y'all guys are smart. So that's what we want to do, right, guys? What we want to do is we want to have our best players, right, to the outside here so they can make plays. Players make plays. And the same thing goes with my defensive ends, guys. Again, I like my guys to be short and quick on the edge. I know a lot of you guys like y'all tall, lanky guys to be at defensive end, but the kid may be slow as Christmas, and the kid may look scary and intimidating, but he's slow as heck, right? We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We want our, most physical, most vicious dogs on the edge so we can cause problems and we can make the running back on the other team not want to run the ball no more. Oh, that's good. Coach Manning says a lot of coaches won't run between the tackles. Facts. They're going to run to the outside. Or even if a play is designed off tackle, right, a lot of kids have this tendency to try to just run to the outside, right? And it creates problems and mayhem. Now, with our cornerbacks, guys, I like for my cornerbacks to be athletic as well. I know that there's this temptation to put one of your scrubs, right? I hate to say it like that, but put one of your underdeveloped players, right, at cornerback. I don't do that. I need a cornerback to know how to tackle and it's not afraid to tackle. It's not afraid to be physical. Now, I understand that some of you guys may have the personnel issues and you don't have that type of kid, but I will still say, if you could choose to put a talented kid at cornerback, at least one, you need to put them on that strong side, okay? And if they try to bully your weak side corner, I will switch them over. We had a kid, shout out to Colton, little Colton. Little Colton looks like a second grader, but what they didn't know is little Colton on this weak side could hit, and he will flip you. He will flip the hell out of you. And so they'll try to run to the weak side, and little Colton would absolutely flip kids all day, every day, to the point to where the other team would come and dap the kid up. Little Colton, when he looked like a second grader, about 65 pounds, but the boy could hit, and he had the mentality of an absolute dog. And that's what you want. You want a kid that's not afraid to hit. Miss Beast, no, Colton was a beast. Shout out to Colton. Coach Porter says, I have two Coltons, let me see, on my team that are hitters. Yep. So if you got a little kid, if you got a little kid that's not afraid to hit, put them at corner. Y'all got me on that. You're going to run into a kid on your team that's, remember this show. You're going to have a kid on your team that's not afraid to hit. He may be little, he may be small. Put him at cornerback and watch him work. Watch him work, guys. I guarantee it. And then lastly, guys, let me talk about the free safety. I like for my free safety to be one of the smartest kids on my team. Like if I got a limited roster, I may put my quarterback back here, okay? I'm putting my quarterback or my running back here. If I got depth, I'm just putting another kid that knows the field. He knows the defense, and he's able to see what's going on in the backfield. I'm able to communicate to the kid to the point to where he actually understands what the hell's going on. I'm able to relay stuff, and then he relays it to everybody else, okay? Usually I put my quarterback at free safety, guys. That's what I usually do, because usually my quarterback is a dual threat quarterback type. So he's an athlete, and he knows offense, and he knows defense, okay? So if you got a guy that's really smart between my free safety and my middle linebacker, particularly the Mike, those two are like my strongest, okay? And my smartest, okay? Now with my outside linebackers, again, they are my most athletic. They are the craziest. This may be the kid to get in trouble at school a lot, okay? This is an alpha, right? This the kid that may get in trouble at school, and you got to get him and, you know, go up to the school. You know, his mama call you, say, coach, he acting up again. You have to go up to the school and talk to him. That's who you want at this outside linebacker position. Okay, y'all got me? Any questions? Let me know if y'all got any questions, all right? So we're going to continue on here. Let's get into the plays, guys. And some of you guys, if y'all know my system, y'all going to be familiar with some of these plays, okay, guys? So one of the things that I love to do in the 4-4 Reaper defense is we like to eat, right? We like to play efficient, aggressive, and tenacious. Efficient, aggressive, and tenacious, right? So we will send 6 to 8 guys at any given time, right? And one thing I absolutely love to do in this defense is we'll do base Bama, okay? We'll do 4-4 base Bama. Now, if we do 4-4 base Bama, if ever you hear Bama or Alabama, we're talking to the middle linebackers. Y'all got me? We're talking to the middle linebacker. So if I call Bama, right? Bama, 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 right? What's going on, coaches? Let me know in the comments. Exactly, coach. Jesse, exactly. We are constantly blitzing. And what you're going to discover, coach, as we go along here is we're going to mix up those blitz packages. And coach Eric, you hit the nail on the head. We are controlling every freaking gap. Yes, sir. We are controlling every freaking gap. That's what it's about. We want to control the gap. We want to create mayhem, and we want to play fast, efficient, aggressive, and tenacious. Exactly. Y'all got it. B gaps. B gaps. Bama equals B gap blitz. Exactly. Exactly. So, with that being said, guys, and we're going to come back to this Bama twist. If I call Alabama, very simply put, what we're doing a double A gap blitz, right? And again, Coach Eric said this wonderfully. We are in every gap, and we're not just shooting the gaps to shoot them. We're shooting the gaps to control the trenches and to dominate that gap space. Because what we want to do is, if they're running off tackle, or if they're trying to run to the outside, right, and the running back is trying to bounce it back to the inside, he's going to run into this defensive end or this defensive tackle, and you're going to hear pow. You're going to hear them pads click, right? You're going to hear them pads click. So that's why we do what we do. We call ourselves the 4-4 Reaper. Here go Miss Reaper again. We call ourselves the 4-4 Reaper because we want to take the soul of the offense, but we want to attack the head of the snake first, which is the quarterback, and then we want to take away their muscle, or I like to call it the neck, which is their best athlete, which is usually their running back. And then before you know it, the whole team soul is taken, because guess what's going on while we are attacking the quarterback? Oh, this is so good, guys. While we're attacking the quarterback and the running back, what's going on with this offensive line, right? They're getting worn down with this consistent blitzing. They're getting worn down by this strong defensive tackle, right, that keeps attacking this backside, right? And by the time the third quarter comes around, the fourth quarter comes around, the offensive line don't even want to play no more. They want to go home. They want hot dogs. They want some cornflakes. They want some cornflakes. They want some cereal with no milk. They want some cereal with no milk. They don't want to play football no more. They want to play video games. And that's what you want. You want to not only beat these kids in the middle, the physical game, but you want to beat them in the mental game. And guess what, guys? That's easy to do. Remember, guys, these are first graders, second graders, third graders, fourth graders, fifth graders, sixth graders, some maybe seventh graders, right? These are kids. These are kids, guys. And all it takes, I don't care how badass a kid may be on the team, if he's getting demoralized play after play, he's going to start getting in his emotions. He's going to start crying. He's going to start shutting down. And then before you know it, he want to go home and eat them cornflakes with no milk. He don't even want cornflakes with sugar. He don't even want Fruit Loops. He want regular cornflakes. He want the cornflakes that your mama used to give you on Saturday morning. And you like, man, why you didn't get the Frosted Flakes, mama? Mama, why you give me them regular cornflakes? And she said it's more healthy for you. The kid gonna go home and say, Mom, can you fix me them cornflakes with no sugar and no milk? Because that's what I want. That's the kind of game you want to play, guys. That's what you want to play. This is what you want to do. Exactly. The kid's going to say, Coach, I can't block him. And the coach, man, he frustrated because he don't have an answer. And hey, guys, I'm telling you, the best win that you can get on a team is when you see the head coach you going against, he's slamming his stuff, or he's just standing there. He don't have an answer. He's just standing there and taking it. He's just taking it. In the words of the great Ice Cube, taking it with no Vaseline, right? He's just taking it. Just take that L. Coach Manning said it creates mass confusion. Big facts. Big facts. So again, guys, the number one objective when you're running the 4-4 Reaper defense is we want to shut down the running game. We want to cripple the offense, because when we shut down the running game, what does it force them to do, guys? Y'all let me know. When you shut down the running game, which most youth football teams are going to run the ball between 80 to 90% of the time, okay, guys? And if you are coaching 7U and down, they're going to run 90 to 100% of the time. A lot of these young kids just run the ball. They don't even pass it, right? So if these teams are running the ball 80 to 90% of the time, and you shutting down their running game, what that forced them to do? Holy y'all are on it today. And guys, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. If y'all getting value from the show, like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, guys. And be sure to subscribe. We are growing, but we want to grow more, guys. Be sure to subscribe to the show. Oh man, y'all crushing it. Let me scroll up here. Coach Porter said they throw up Hail Marys. They do. They sure do. Eric, they start throwing interceptions. You're absolutely right. They start throwing interceptions. Autumn win, pass equal intercept. Facts. This is why I say, have it in your mind, guys, that when you go into these games, I don't care who you playing, you are targeting that quarterback and you're targeting that running back. We're going to take out their running game. Now, so what happens is when they know they're shut down in the running game, what they're going to start doing is passing the ball. The quarterback already mentally taken out because he didn't took too many sacks or too many big hits. So the coach is going to say, all right, we're going to run. We're going to do let's see. I'm trying to think of a formation they'll be in. We're gonna go in shotgun and we're gonna do X go, right? We're gonna do X go, which is just a go route, right? For the X to run. The quarterback gonna get that ball and he's not even gonna look at the wide receiver. He's just gonna throw it that direction. He's just gonna throw it, heave it up. And guess what happens? The Hail Marys are gonna turn into interceptions. Y'all got me? He's gonna pass the ball and it's gonna equal interceptions. Y'all got me? And do y'all see how these turnovers happen when you do this kind of stuff? This is how your team starts to accumulate turnovers, especially in the second half, right? Especially the third quarter, because for some reason, like a lot of youth football teams will try to establish the run in the first half, which they should, but when the runs not working, they go to halftime, they talk to the coaching staff, They talk to the kids and they say, hey, all right, we're going to open up our playbook. We're going to open up our playbook. We're going to start doing our trick plays and our passing plays. In the third quarter, at the beginning of the game, it never fails. The first series or second series of downs, the team going to start throwing the ball. They're going to start doing, their reverses and their double reverses and all of this stuff. And if they start doing that, mark my words, guys, remember this show. When they start doing this, you got them. You got them. Because they're not going to be able to win the game with a crippled running game unless they're shutting down your offense. That's the only way they can stay in the game. But if you're scoring, right, if you're running the beast offense or any other playbooks, guys, that I teach, guess what's going to happen? Before you know it, it's going to be 35-0, right? 21-0 going into halftime. 42-0, and this how you put up a lot of goddamn points in the game, guys. Y'all got me? I hope y'all do, man. I hope y'all feel it like I feel it. I see it. I see you guys dominating this season. I see you guys shutting down teams. I see you guys having a very intimidating defense.